What content can you create, be it a blog, a newsletter, a social media post, a podcast? What can you create that helps them achieve or learn what it is that they're looking for to help them overcome a problem? Welcome to the Master Your Business podcast, where we talk all things branding, marketing, sales, customer experience, you name it. I'm your host, Deirdre Martin, and today we're talking marketing. In fact, we're talking about the 5 simple and essential steps that you need to create an effective marketing strategy. Maybe we'll have some laughs along the way, but first and foremost, get your pen, get your paper ready, or open up the Notes app on your phone. Let's get started. First on the list is creating a content plan. So a content plan is like a roadmap of your marketing journey. It helps you stay on track, it helps you avoid dead ends, and basically reach your destination, which means more conversions, leads, and sales. But how do you create a content plan that actually works? It's simple. You need to first ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, who is your target audience? And I don't just mean like what are their demographics? I mean like what are their psychographics? Where are they based? What are the things that are happening in these people's lives that when you call them out, they're like, yep, that's me. Who are those people for you? The second question is, what do they want to learn or achieve? Okay, so what are the things that they're asking you, be it in your frequently asked questions or when you hop on a sales call with a potential client? What are the questions that continuously and regularly crop up? Number 3 is how can you help them with your content? And what I mean by that is what content can you create, be it a blog, be it a newsletter, be it a social media post, a podcast? What can you create that helps them achieve or learn what it is that they're looking for to help them overcome a problem or to alleviate an irritation or a frustration? What can you do and how can you help them? Once you've answered those questions, then you can create a content calendar. So how you do that is you plan your topics. So when you take out a calendar and you're literally looking at the dates for the months ahead, you're just checking like what is actually happening. Maybe there's a bank holiday. Maybe there are things going on in your industry that means these are the things your clients are going to be focusing on at that particular point in time. And so you plan your content to make sure that it's relevant every single week, so that, if you're creating content now but not publishing for a couple of weeks ahead, that it's going to be timely when it comes out. The goal of this is to make sure that you are in fact publishing persistently and consistently, but equally that it's fresh content every week. And speaking of original content, this brings me to our second point. Creating a weekly original content is kind of like having your cup of coffee or tea, whatever your jam is in the morning. It keeps your audience engaged, interested, and coming back for more. You are their cup of coffee. But how do you come up with new and exciting ideas every week? Here are a few tips. So keep an eye out for industry trends. Like, what is the news in your industry? Are there particular points in the year where certain things happen that impact your audience or the industry that you're in that then serves your audience? Look at your competitors and listen to your audience. Ask them what they want to know or see more of. You could even do that as part of your content plan. It could be an element of one of your email newsletters. It could be, if you're an Instagram person or a Facebook person, it could form part of a poll or a story. Even LinkedIn have that option as well. So don't be afraid to get creative and try something new. But equally, if you ask people what it is that they want to hear or learn or know more about, or what problems are they currently experiencing, well, then you're going to create content that is like their favorite cup of coffee, and they're really going to appreciate it. So now let's move on to the third point, and that is creating a newsletter plan. And by newsletter, I mean email. Newsletters are like a love letter to your audience. seriously, they actually are. They should show them that you care and keep them up to date with your latest and greatest. But how do you make sure your newsletters don't end up in the trash folder or the bin, right? You need to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Offer valuable content, maybe even exclusive promotions if that's relevant in your business, but always have a clear call to action. With your email newsletters, you can segment your audience so you can personalize your messages, and that makes the reader feel even more special because it feels like that message is tailored just for them. And it can be. Because if you use a system for email, let's say, for example, you use Flowdesk. Flowdesk is a fantastic tool where you can create an entire journey of emails that go out in a specific sequence as set by you. And you can add in what are called meta tags so that it says, hello, Deirdre, hello, John, hello, Mary, whatever the name is. And so it does feel like it's a much more personalized email. So often what happens is how you get people on the emails is the next question, right? And let me just reiterate this point. I don't know if we've talked about this in the show yet, but having an email list is such an incredible asset for your business. And the reason being is because if you're on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or TikTok or wherever you are, the people that are following you, they are on that platform. But let's imagine for a moment, Monday morning, you wake up and, oh my gosh, you've got no access to all of your social media channels. That means all of the people who had been following you are now gone. Super scary. The thing is, LinkedIn or Facebook, Instagram, any of them, they can boot you out at any point in time. And where does that leave you? With no audience. Whereas when you have people on your email list, they are your audience. And how you get them there is by offering them an irresistible lead magnet. A lead magnet is like a bait for fish, but like way nicer. Basically, what it does is it entices your audience to take action and exchange their email information for something of value. So on that lead generator or lead magnet, what you want to do is create something that could be a PDF or a video or a free guide. It could be a webinar or a workshop. It could be anything like that. And when they give you their email address, in exchange, they get something that is worth enormous value to them. And if you're giving it for free, that is even better. Bonus points for you, my friend. The thing with a lead magnet is how it works. I think I'm gonna do a whole show on this soon, but how it works is that it has to be irresistible. That means usually you create a landing page, which is like an opt-in page, and you know what they are because you've signed up for them before, even if you've never created one. But that has to be irresistible, okay? And then the lead magnet, the content of the lead magnet, it has to solve a problem. It needs to offer solutions, even maybe perhaps provide entertainment of some sort or inspiration or motivation. Whatever the content of your lead magnet is, it needs to be relevant, useful, and definitely easy to access. When it's easily consumable or something that people can take and then apply or implement immediately, again, bonus points for you, my friend, because it's something that your audience then can enjoy in just a few minutes and feel like they've already accomplished something from working with you, which likely means that you're going to see some revenue increase in your business. And finally, creating an effective sales funnel. So a sales funnel is a little bit like a ride at a theme park. It takes your audience on a journey and leads them to the final destination, which is a conversion, so a sale. But how do you create a sales funnel that actually works? What you need to do is create the landing page on somewhere like Flowdesk. You need to create whatever your freebie is, and that's your lead magnet. And from there, once somebody gets that freebie or lead magnet, you need to decide on what your emails are going to look and sound like. Usually in a sales funnel, there will be 5 to 6 emails that are sent out that are purposely for that audience who have downloaded your lead magnet. The idea is that throughout the content of that email newsletter, you are inviting your audience to come and do business with you, to purchase, to buy your products, programs, or services, whatever it is that your offer is. It may be to book a call, but to discuss purchasing your programs, products, or services. If after 5 or 6 emails somebody does not purchase, if they do not convert, well, then they stay on your email list. And what you do instead of trying to get them to take that bait is you nurture them. You continue to show up with your weekly free content. You continue to try to solve their problems. You continue to try to be of value to them and serve them even more. So if this is something you would like to learn more about, you can check out my freebie, which is the Ultimate Marketing Campaign Bundle. There is so much goodness packed in that, plus a content calendar, loads of tips and tricks to inspire you in terms of really getting to the root of the problems that your customers want to solve. So get the link in the show notes. I've also included a link for Flowdesk if you've never heard of it before, or there are other ones like MailChimp you can use as well. But all of these help you with creating consistent and persistent content. I hope that's been of use to you. I will be back to talk more about lead generators and sales funnels in the future. So thank you again for listening. Please rate, review, and follow the show. Bye for now.